All right, so today I'm working on my uncle's Grand Caravan. This is it right here. Don't mind the bullet holes. He lives in Kensington and ran into a situation with an asshole. But anyway, this is his van. I think it's a 2013 Grand Caravan. Let's see. Date of build, October 12th or October 2012. Maybe it's a 2012. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. October 2012. But anyway, today we're going to be fixing his air mix motors for the rear AC box. They're both making noise and clicking. We ordered them a while ago and he finally got the time to come up here and get them done. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna bang them out for him real quick. So stay tuned. I believe Dodge Caravan. I believe it's a 2013 or 14. But anyway, this is the issue we're having. Turn it on and the rear air mix motor starts doing a bunch of clicking in here. So this rear air mix motor, let me try that again. It didn't do it that time. Try it one more time. Turn it off. Oh, there it goes. Now it's doing it. Hold on. It's doing the dance. So the problem is that motor right back there. So you got to take all these panels off. The rear, access the rear air box. There's two bolts here, 10mm, one there, and then there's one over here. You remove them, tilt the air box forward, and then you can get access to these motors. There's one right there, and then there's another one down there. So we're gonna get those replaced, and then we'll fire it up and see if that clicking in here goes away. Be right back. All right, so you wanna get one of these little ratchets, and I got a, if it focuses, got a T20 bit on there, and you're gonna get back here on the motor. There's should be two nuts back there, two bolts. So you got one in there, and then there's one on the other side, and then that will release the old motor, and then you can put the new motor, the air mix motor, in the place of the old one, and then hopefully the issue goes away. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll be right back. All right, so we got the top motor replaced here. This is for the air mix door for the vents. So this controls the floor vent and the roof vent. So we got the new motor in, that's working flawlessly. And now we're gonna work on the other air mix motor down here that controls hot and cold. So we're gonna do that one, and then we'll come back and see if the noise is away, because this one also is still clicking. So we'll put the new one in and then see where we're at after that. All right, got both motors in. Right now I'm testing all the functions. We got the air mix for the floor and roof, and floor and roof, and just floor. Everything works good without any clicking. And we got the air mix for the temperature. Go all the way cold. Everything seems to be working good. No clicking. No clicking. And then we'll turn this one on. When this panel is on, it locks out the rear panel. And then we'll play with the temperature, make sure there's no clicking. And we got no clicking, and then that's off. And then the rear kicks on, and that's also not clicking. So we're gonna call this a success. We're good to go. We'll come back around here, put all those panels back together, and we'll ship it. And like, comment, subscribe for more stuff like this. Thank you. One thing I also wanted to add to a quick check with these motors is to give this gear, this plastic gear, a little wiggle. So if you got play like that, most of the time they're bad and they need to be replaced. I think that's what was going on with these two motors. They were just skipping gears because these gears inside here are all plastic. So I think they get to a certain point and they just get worn out and they just start, so you can hear it just skipping gears. If you put some pressure on it and turn it, they kind of just skip gears. I think that's what was going on. That was the clicking noise. But if you want to do a thorough, in-depth diagnostic procedure, I guess you would call it, or whatever, or just be very thorough before you buy parts or start throwing parts at this, take these off and just see how much play you got in there. If you got a lot of play, then chances are they need to be replaced. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you. Hey girls. Hi girls. Hi. Hi girls. Say like, comment, and subscribe for more mechanic videos. Come on. All right, everything's back together. All in all, this job takes about an hour and a half. I think anyone with half decent mechanical skills can do this. A good mechanic can probably have it done in an hour. Really not a big deal. So if you're trying to take on this job yourself, I think you could do it. More power to you. Stay tuned for the next video. See you later.